You may think that because you have a password policy in your environment that users can't have a blank passwords in your Active Directory. The hard truth is that even with a default password policy or even a fine-grained password policy, that if the user attribute password not required is set on the account, your policies are null and void. Today, we're going to show you how you can use Guardian Protector to not only identify this misconfiguration, but we are going to show you how to remediate this vulnerability in real time. So let's go into Cayosoft Guardian Protector. And here under the threat alerts, I've identified some accounts that have password not required. So we're going to focus on Auto Addison right here. So let's go ahead and open up the threat. So now let's understand the threat description, right? So the MSDS user password not required attribute value basically means that they do not require a password. So an admin or someone with the ability to reset their password would be able to set their password to blank. So if we see the details, we can see that this is the account, the what, and the remediation advice. So to change the MSDS user password not required attribute, use PowerShell command. We'll just basically set this 80 user, the identity of the user, and the password not required to false. So let's go in and see what I'm actually talking about. So let's go in and refresh users here, and let's look at Auto. And if we go into Auto's account and under the attribute editor, and we go to user account control, you can see the password not required value is set on this account, but we do not want this in our environment. So let's go in and run the PowerShell that was prescribed in the remediation. So we basically want to set 80 user Auto Addison password not required to false. So let's go in and run that. And now the PowerShell is run. Now let's go into Cayosoft Guardian and go under the change history and verify that this has been remediated. So let's go into the change history. And sure enough, right, with Cayosoft Guardian Protector's change history live reporting, we can see that that value was changed, right? So the old value being password not required was yes, the new value no. So we can validate that this was remediated in our Active Directory environment. Thanks for tuning in.